I went to school just to please my dad. Developed some anger as aftermath. I fell off the course while you wait for a Porsche. I'm coming in late off a helipad. I ain't got that money, my nose always running.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? So I'm gonna be going over some projects, and most likely projects I've already covered before. We're gonna look at their pricing. Markets are dipping, stock market's recovering today, crypto market's kind of stalling, and CNFT markets are not doing so hot, but some are holding up better than others. So I'm going to be looking at some projects to see is now a good time to get in, especially with ADA being so cheap. I think it's at 132 at the moment. And today we're going to start with Baby Alien Club. So Baby Alien Club recently just had their airdrop to their stake pool holders, and they also gave out these Baby Alien rocks to 200 ticket holders who had their raffle tickets, and 2,900 of the rockers were airdropped randomly to Baby Alien Club holders in general. So on top of saturating it a little bit with those, which I really don't think is too big of a deal depending on if they're going to have any like usability with them, but if they're not, then I'm not really sure why even do it. So we're gonna go to their other part where they released their spaceships. So their spaceships were 42 ADA a piece. They launched yesterday to the public. They still, I don't believe, have sold out. So if you want one, you can. I honestly don't recommend it. I don't hate the project at all, but it's not doing very well. So we will go back and we will look at their Baby Alien Club, the very first mint, season 1. These were going at one point about 2 months ago for 70 to 100 ADA, depending on what time you were looking. And they have crashed more than half their price. And if you go to the rocks that they airdropped, I mean, we already saw those, they're not worth anything. And if you go to the spaceships, they were 42 ADA yesterday, and they're going for 20 on the floor price, 25, like if you're up from 1. So I just think it's not doing so hot. Maybe they can remedy this. If you believe in Baby Alien Club and you want to get a spaceship, don't mint it, in my opinion. Just grab it off the floor. And yeah, this is one to watch out for, but it is not doing good at the moment. So if we're trying to look for a positive case in Baby Alien Club, it's going to be from their roadmap, but it's going to be some guessing. Their Q4 just happened, and it was a question mark. They didn't really talk about it, but you can see that they released their spaceships. And then Q1 of next year, they're going to talk about taking your Season 2 NFTs, the spaceships, and Season 1, and fusing them together. So deleting them both and then giving you one back with a Baby Alien Club inside of your Baby Alien Club spaceship. Now, why would that matter, though? It's what is the use case for that? So you would have to guess that by Q2 or Q4 of next year, these future plans and development would be maybe some sort of game or some sort of usability or metaverse or whatever you want to call it. I know that's a buzzword. I'm going to try not to use that word today. But you're going to have to make a guess. Right now, like all this to be determined stuff and possible collaborations and future plans, and it tells you nothing. This, in my opinion, doesn't look like anything good, but I do like the team, so I wouldn't be surprised if something good did happen, but I'm just saying, if you're going off of what you can see now, it's not looking good. So we will also be talking about Yummy Universe, but I'm going to start with talking about their stake pool. So their stake pool on average is earning about 6% APY so far, and 30 lucky delegators have received an NFT worth over 400 ADA at the moment. So that is amazing. You have a little bit of luck, like chance to win a decent amount of ADA through an NFT, and even on average you're earning like 1% over what the average is for most people, which I believe is 4 to 5%. And if you want to stake with Yummy Universe, it is YUMMI. I'm not going to go into how to stake. You should already know. If you don't know, no big deal. There's plenty of videos on how to do it. It's very simple. But we're going to go check on Yummy Universe Naru's, their main drop, and we can see that they're still at the same price from about a month ago, and ADA has dropped, I think 30% even, from where it was a month ago. So these are even cheaper, even though they're the same price of ADA. If you're trying to think about the long game here, which I am, if you think about how long it took for CryptoPunks to blow up, and then some banks supported it, and now you have artists supporting it, and now they're worth hundreds of thousands to millions, depending on which one you own. This is kind of what I see for the NFT space in Cardano. It is still not blown up yet. Smart contracts are still new. These after marketplaces are still developing, and 10,000 sounds like a lot of assets now because the space isn't that big, but you're gonna see in a year's time, maybe 2 years, maybe 3 years, I mean worst case scenario I think 3, you're gonna see this space really blow up. NFTs in my opinion aren't going anywhere. These are gonna be extremely sought after, and with only 10,000, when you have 100,000 people, 500,000 people, a million people coming into the space, these things are gonna be worth a lot more than what they are now. So please, I recommend, if you are in a dip situation, whether it's the market, whether it's crypto, whether it's NFTs, that's not the time to sell. You buy when it's low and you sell when it's high. So that's why I'm bringing this up now, because it is a time that is low. Could it go lower? Absolutely. Should you buy everything right now because it dipped? Absolutely not. You should be stair-stepping in just like you stair-step out as it goes up. This is a moment in time where I would start to stair-step into some projects such as Yummy Universe. Alright, and as I'm doing this video, somebody just posted another one for about 18 ADA cheaper than the max floor. So anyways, next one I'm going to cover is Clay Nation. And Clay Nation has been dropping slowly since its peak right before the Good Charlotte drop. They announced that they're creating their own metaverse. They announced that they're doing a London bus campaign. And I believe part of the reason why this fell in price is because the London bus campaign, as you can see here, it fell through. And I'll go down. I'm not going to read the article, but I'll explain the article in short. So the article explains that the reason why it fell through is because London said that NFTs in a sense are risky, and they didn't express the risk concerns associated with the ad campaign. Then they said, after they made those changes and sent it back to the London crew, they said, well, actually it still doesn't depict like how risky of an asset this is, and you're preying on people because of how pretty and like clay and like artful you're making it. So if you can take out the clays and some of the like bubble letters and stuff like that, or whatever it was, then we'll let you do it. So like they changed it, and then they changed it again, and they were like, you know what, what's the point of advertising if we can't have our clay figure on the bus? And I agree 100%. No ad campaign is going to be successful if you can't show the product. That's absolutely ridiculous. So it stinks that that happened, but they did say that, hey, we paid for this before doing their London bus NFT, where they were going to take that ADA and use it for the London bus campaign. So they did talk about how they already paid it. They weren't like just, you know, trying to get the money and then do it. So it was in the plans, and then it fell through. However, now they have their New York one coming up. So in New York, there's going to be on one of the TVs for the time between 2 and 3 p.m. Eastern time, they're going to have claymation advertisements going on. And then they have some more going on between January 3rd and the 9th. So there's still going to be advertising, but unfortunately the London bus campaign did fall through, and I think this could be a part of the reason why we see the dip in Clay Nation. Alright, heading right over to the main blue chip, Spacebudz. They have dipped from about 4,000 ADA floor about maybe a month or two ago to about 3,600. Still pretty fair price. I wouldn't say this is a huge dip. Considering Clay Nation went from 1,700 to 980, and Spacebudz are the number one and went from about 4,000 to 3,600. I think this is just a normal part of the dip. A lot of bad things are happening in the markets, a lot of fear, so this doesn't surprise me. I don't think this is anything like too big to look at. So I'm trying to figure out, like, why would anybody buy Spacebudz when Clay Nation is doing all of this advertising, and they're coming out with a metaverse, and they're hiring developers. So what is Clay, or what is Spacebudz doing? And I found this on their Discord, and it came out about a week ago, and I clicked on it, and it led me to this site over here, Project Cosmos. And if you see, you can buy one of these for 1,000 ADA. Yeah, you can buy more, but I mean, this is very expensive. So why would you do this? What is this for? Well, in short, I'm not even going to read it because it's going to look like crap on the screen. I'm just going to tell you. In short, you can buy one of these spaces, and then you can send your NFT to them, and they will make a different version of it, which looks like this. So this is going to be like the Project Cosmos if you were to send in this original NFT here. So it'll be like slightly different, and they're going to literally send it to space. And then after, what was it, 30 days? This has to be done by December 10th as well. But yes, it's going to remain in space for 30 days. And then they're going to ship the NFTs back. And then they are going to send it to a wallet address of your choice. They are doing this to try to see if radiation and space environments hurt the NFTs in any way, if they change their values, or if nothing happens. So this is something you can do if you'd like. I think this is ridiculous in all honesty. I love the concept, Spacebudz, sending them to space. It is really cool, but unless you have money to blow, I don't see the point of this. Wish everybody luck. I mean, it would be cool if radiation somehow did affect these NFTs in like some, even a negative way. I think that would be cool because you could study that and you could fix that in the future. But I just don't think anything's gonna happen in all honesty. But it is a really cool concept, and I'm not trying to bash it in any way, just giving my opinion. Alright everybody, this is the end of the video. I'm gonna go through a few of the projects just kind of quick. I appreciate you guys for sticking with me. I appreciate everybody for following me and who's subscribing to me. Please like and subscribe. I never say that, and I'll probably say it once every like blue moon, but I just hit 100 subscribers like 3 days ago. That meant the world to me. I really appreciate you guys. I really do. You know, here's Lucky Lizards. Y'all know about Lucky Lizards. Let's look at Planet Pals, because we all know Planet Pals has their game in development. Alright, they're back to where they were in price. Look at Battle Cats. Battle Cats has their game that's up and coming as well. They were at 8 ADA about 3 weeks ago, so about double, not too bad. And what was the last one? Mutant Crocs. Mutant Crocs was one I covered a while ago. I love them. They're actually doing very good. They were down to like 32 ADA at one point. I'm happy to see them up at 44. They're always building. They've got their new season dropping with their toads, and if you're a holder you get some benefits, so go check that out. I'll make a video on them in another day or two. Get outside, see your friends. I know it's raining where I am. I don't care. Go wear a rain jacket. I love you guys. Have a good one.
I get it like a G, but it never came easy. You got me coughing up a lung, I wish I rap like Wheezy. I keep my pace, so I'm sorry that I'm breezy. Keep my sneaks laced, cause I can't afford Yeezys. I don't want the gold, give me BTC. Y'all be acting crazy.